Who would you want to be in a bracket, you think, if you had to choose 4 or 5 guys to be in this bracket for a BMF belt currently in the UFC?
What weight class?
Would you do any weight class?
I would do that for
every, by weight class?
I would do it every weight class.
Just take the top 6 guys from every weight class, throw them in a bracket, and then they win a BMF belt.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's like the play-in tournament for the NBA currently. They
Yeah.
have a mid-season play-in tournament
Yeah.
type of thing.
Then that BMF belt, I would understand it more. Right now, I don't understand it. I don't understand the significance of it. Like, it's entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 bad motherfuckers fighting for the belts, okay? But then,
or maybe the BMF belt is a 1-round, 20-minute round, and then you let them just fight it that night.
See, that's where you get into like the rules and the commission and shit like that.
Yeah, but you're right. It does need to. There needs to be a significance of the fighting style or the fighting format for that belt, and they will separate it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So next we have Conor says he's coming back to the UFC. That has to be in a stadium.
I don't believe him.
Should he just give it up already? Why isn't the UFC held an event in a stadium? And then Conor says, well, he still has 2 fights left on his contract, so he's in negotiations right now. Believe it or not believe it?
Well, now that you say he has 2 fights left on his contract.
That is confirmed.
Okay, so that's confirmed. And, you bind to fight on a contract and, Conor has a good relationship with the UFC and Dana White and stuff like that, so I don't see him like burning the UFC. But think about his last fight; he had like a real bad injury, and I know he's come back from it and everything. But that's why I asked Jorge right here. I say, hey, if you made $30 million for a fight, how many times would you fight? And Jorge's like, man, I fight as much as I can. Me too. I probably would too. But some people are like, man, do you know like how hard a training camp is? Do you know how hard a fight is? So most fighters, most MMA fighters, if they made $30 million, like they're retired, they're done. Like, I'm done. And they'll go, if they're smart enough, they'll go invest the money and make the money work for them, stuff like that. The last thing they'll be thinking about is putting their body through that stress and through that pain. I think that MMA is the hardest sport on the planet.
I don't think anybody would disagree. It's also the most probably life-threatening, just for the damage you get later on in life.
No, boxing is boxing.
Oh, that's
true. Boxing is more dangerous.
Yeah,
more boxers die than MMA.